You ever heard of Bass Reeves? Let me paint the picture from the top. 1838, Crawford County, Arkansas. Born a slave. As a boy, he's been over in cotton fields, dreaming past the roads. When he's a teen, his enslaver takes him to war as a body servant. Cars get heated, words get thrown, and Bass cracks the man across the jaw. He doesn't wait around, snatches a horse, and rides off of him. Why'd it boil over with the man who owned him? Simple. Power, pride, and a bad hand of cards. That overseer thought the game was his by right. He was drunk, losing money to the very boy he claimed was property, and he couldn't stand it. He called Bass out his name, jabbed a finger in his chest.
So what happened after he broke loose?
He didn't stop. That same night, he stole a horse and rode hard, Confederate riders on his heels. He crossed the river under moonlight, left their lanterns bobbing in the dark, and by sunrise, he'd outrun them all. From there, he kept heading west through Indian territory, living on time and room to learn. Shooting, tracking, reading signs. Out in the territory, he practiced every day until he could drop a can off a stump at 50 yards and follow a trail through rain. Word about that skill reached the U.S. Marshal out of Fort Smith. The man needed deputies who knew the land and weren't afraid to ride into danger. First job, he tracked 2 bushwhackers through the brush at night, snatched them right out of their own firelight. The bad, even sell that monster rider or silver bullets, white horse. Sound familiar? Yeah, that goes Bass for sure. But the creators never came out and said, this is Bass Reeves. They pulled pieces from several frontier legends to steal the parallels. Former slave, expert tracker, or code about justice are hard to miss. Whether it was official or not, Bass didn't need a mask. His record spoke louder than any catchphrase. Thinking he had down south of the ass, slick with it. He'd roll up on camps dressed like a drifter or a preacher, share some beans, and slap irons on folks before they even realized who he was. One of his biggest hauls, Bob Dozier, bank robber, horse thief, straight up menace. Reeves tracked him for months and brought him in when no one else could. Reeves tracked him for months and took a quieter post with the Muskogee police. 3 years later, Bryce disease took him, but by then...
What else? Reeves was the first black U.S. deputy marshal west of the Mississippi, and he did it while raising 11 kids with his wife Jenny. Over 3,000 arrests.
Never once took a bullet. Folks said he could shoot the buttons off your coat and wear a disguise so good his own friends wouldn't know him.
And through it all, he stayed law-abiding,
Even when the law wasn't always kind to him. That's legacy. That's Bass Reeves.
Thanks for riding along with me.